What's up? It's Ashlyn Makes Food, and today we're making a tres leches cake. Let's do this. If you're not familiar with a tres leches cake, that means 3 milks. So we are using whole milk, sweetened condensed milk, and evaporated milk. And that is what makes this cake so special. We're gonna start off by getting our cake mixed together and into the oven. Then we'll let that come to room temp and pour over our 3 milks, top it off, let it soak overnight, and delicious is served the next day. You can eat it day of, but this cake turns unreal the next day once you let it fully soak up all the milk. Okay. Now that gymnastics is over, it's time to get serious. Grab out a large mixing bowl, and you could use this in a standing mixer, a hand mixer, or by hand. I'm gonna choose for a hand mixer. Turn your oven on to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We want to prepare our 9x13 pan, so go ahead and grease and flour this. You'll probably only need like 2 tablespoons for this. It's not much. It's just enough so that the cake doesn't stick to the pan. I like to do this over the sink. That way if I spill, it just goes right into the sink. Okay, our pan is ready to go. A cup of butter. The recipe does call for unsalted, but I've never used that. I've only ever used salted. And 1 cup of sugar. This looks like mashed potatoes. Now that our sugar and butter are creamed together, it's time to add the eggs and vanilla one at a time. So we're gonna put in the vanilla, then 1 egg, beat, scrape down the side of the bowl, add the next egg, beat, scrape down the side of the bowl, and so on. We have 5 eggs, so let's get to it. I know I just said I was gonna add the vanilla in. I forgot. So we're gonna add 1 egg, then the vanilla. I already have 1½ cups of flour measured out, but now we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Sprinkle that in with the flour, and we'll just lightly mix this together. You're probably thinking, well, why did I not use a bigger bowl? And the answer is, I don't have one. Let's add 1½ cup to our cake mixture. scrape first, then more flour. You're going to add the flour in about 4 different measurements, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the next couple. This is all that's left of our flour mixture, so let's add it in. To the oven it goes. Now that the cake is done, it's time to pierce it with a fork. This will help the milks to soak in better. Once it's all the way pierced, we're gonna let it cool to room temp, or just about 30 minutes to an hour. Now we let this cool. It's been about 30 minutes since the cake came out of the oven. It's been chilling. It's filling room temp, which is all it needs to cool to. So let's go ahead and mix our 3 milks together and pour it on top. I get to use my new bowl, my new measuring cup bowl thingy spout thing. What are these called? Oh no, I need to put 1 more cup in. Now very gently mix. When you make this, I would advise to use a much larger bowl. As always, we're learning from Ashlyn's mistakes. Yum. You want to slowly pour this over the cake because it is a fairly dry cake, so it takes a minute to soak up. Now that we've poured the milk over our cake, it's time to let it fully soak in. So next time you see this cake, it's not gonna have any milk on the top. If it does, it's only going to be a tiny, tiny little bit. The milk is just about soaked into our cake, so it's time to make our heavy whipping cream. Our whipping cream. Now that our whipped cream is done, it's time to frost this cake. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more yummy recipes every week. Have a happy day, and I will see you next week. Talk about yum. You know it's good when I don't say a thing. Wow.